What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks NBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down. Going to be, guys, 3 picks that you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight. Coming off a 2-1 night last night. We had the Kawhi Leonard assist. He hit for us. We had the D'Angelo Russell assist. He hit for us. Unfortunately, Jaylen Brown let us down in the rebounding department. Got into some early fouling trouble in that one. Really wasn't grabbing too many boards early. Wasn't able to get there on one of my favorite props of the night too, so that was really unfortunate. But another 2-1 night. If you mix and match those, if you went with the flex man play, you should have won some money. And always looking to keep the winning record going on the channel, trying to keep the winning percentage above 70% and get on as long as of a run as we can. So 2-1 last night. If we can have another good night tonight, we'll be back on another run and trying to provide as much value for free as possible, guys. If you have not checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, rebounds, assists, three-pointers made, points and rebounds, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer, and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks today with these picks. And if you are getting very serious, really looking to ramp up your game, I would highly recommend you check out my premium content packages. That is linked below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. You can also just visit patreon.com and search KJK DFS. As far as the creators are concerned, you should see me pop up here. But do offer lower tier packages for the Prizepicks NBA, Underdog NBA, Prizepicks, and Underdog for all lower tier sports that I do cover. And if you want to get access to all of my picks, all sports, all apps, top priority alerts, which will come in handy when these bumps occur, it's already going to impact one of the picks that I'm going to talk about in this video today. Because the bumps are crazy, man. That's what the VIP is going to pay off. If you can get the early edge picks in, no, that's a big perk. KJK DFS VIP member exclusive early edge picks. So that's half the battle, man, getting these picks in before the bumps. Now, obviously, we would prefer for all of our guys to just hit our props by 2, 3, 4 points or whatever the case may be, assists or whatever the case. But that's just not always going to be the case because these guys are very good at setting lines. Prizepicks, sports books, etc. All very, very good at setting these lines. And that's kind of where the early edge can come. And we just missed a 6-man on that VIP last night, man. I was not happy. We had a 6-man with Damian Lillard turnovers under, and he turned the ball over 3 times in a row before getting pulled from the game in a blowout. Cost me a nice $10,000, so I was not happy with that, but the picks were looking really good. We went 5-1 on that ticket. And look at a sweep over there in the VIP. So we'd love to have you join in if you enjoyed this content. It would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Trying to get all these videos up to 500 likes. It's free. It takes 2 seconds to do, and it does greatly help me out. So let's talk about it. Let's get into the important stuff. We'll go game by game for the picks. And the first game we're going to discuss is going to be the Sacramento Kings taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. This game comes in with a 229 over under 5-point spread in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers. So expected to stay close, and it should be a nice pace-up match for the Philadelphia 76ers who have a massive 117 implied team total. No surprise. Sacramento Kings are the 6th fastest paced team in the league. They also play very minimal defense. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the entire league all season long. Looking at my defensive half-court and putbacks tool on the VIP sheets, 28th overall in half-court points per play rank. That is bottom 3 for Sacramento. So they're giving up a lot of points to opposing teams in the half-court setting. And then when we're looking at their defense in the transition, not quite as bad, actually, in the transition setting. But half-court points per play, really going to struggle. There's one guy in particular that's very good in the half-court setting, in the pick-and-roll setting, and that is James Harden, the Philadelphia 76ers point guard, who is a assist machine. Looking at the top potential assist guys in the league, James Harden comes in second only to Tyrese Halliburton with 17.7 potential assists per game, 26.6 assist points created per game for his teammate. He has a 15 assist-to-pass ratio as well as far as the percentage is concerned, so his teammates are cashing in at a high rate off of his passes. And it is for all these reasons that I do want to be targeting his assist prop over here on Prizepicks today. Not to mention, there is some really good value on the over of where the line is set currently. So if we can get this in at the 8.5 line, like I said, some bumps have already occurred on one of the picks I'm going to talk about in this video, unfortunately. As soon as I hit the record button, as soon as I release the VIP, we got a bump. But James Harden has not been bumped so far, to my knowledge. And they do have his line set over here at 9.5 assists, and I certainly want to be taking advantage of this against a Sacramento team, like I said, that plays no defense really overall. Fast up-tempo game environment. The 76ers guys are one of the slowest paced teams in the league. They come in as the 4th slowest paced team in the league. And then you look at the Sacramento Kings. They're the 6th fastest paced team in the league. So a big pace-up matchup. The Sixers have a massive 117 implied team total. And then lastly, when we are looking at the latest odds on Pinnacle for Mr. James Harden, hit the over on his assists. He is a minus 138 favorite on the books as of late, I believe. Let me just make sure I pull that up to give you guys the latest up-to-date odds, but that's where it was at when I locked this in myself. It has bumped up to minus 157. So on the spot, as we're covering this, see, this is the kind of thing. If you can get this in early, this is definitely going to get bumped to 10. I can tell you right now from those odds, something tells me Harden assist is going to get bumped up to 10. Along with the rest of my picks that I've already released, I think I have a feeling today. So pick number 1, I'm going with the over 9.5 assists here for James Harden. That'll be pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to go to his teammate that we're getting a nice discount on. Just talked about all of that stuff for the Kings. It's going to be Joel Embiid. Now, one other thing to mention is there is no Tyrese Maxey for this Philadelphia 76ers squad. He's been out for a long time here, so that's nothing new. But that is impactful as far as a season-long aspect for the usage on these guys, and most notably with Joel Embiid. Leading usage guy on the team, you take Tyrese Maxey off the floor, he's just going to have even more usage. We're talking about a 39.2% usage rate on the season with no Tyrese Maxey for Joel Embiid. He's shooting a ton, and as a matter of fact, he leads the entire league in points per game, putting up 33.4 points per game. You look at his attempts per game, he's shooting the ball 20.8 times per game, where he shoots 53.5% from the field, 3.4 three-pointers, where he shoots 32% from the field. He also gets to the free throw line a ton. Leads the entire league with 11.8 free throws attempted per game, where he shoots 85% from the line. That is very good for a starting center. It's for all these reasons that he's going to have a lot of success racking up the points. We already talked about the weak Sacramento Kings defense. Once again, they're 28th overall in points per possession rank in the half-court setting. That is very bad. That's bottom 3. Joel Embiid should not have an issue against this interior defense whatsoever. And then when we're looking at Sacramento as far as how they are around the rim, they're allowing opponents to shoot 67.6% around the rim. That's 19th. 23rd overall in the short mid-range, where they're allowing opponents to shoot 44.9% from the field. Both good things for Joel Embiid, a low-post player that's going to shoot in the short mid-range, get to the rim, etc. I do expect him to continue to have some success. And the last thing is we are getting a 1-point discount on his current line on the books on Prizepicks. 30.5 points. Once again, a prop that I would not be surprised in the least to see get bumped here for Joel Embiid. 30.5 points. Really do like this prop here. 36.8 over his last 5 for Joel Embiid. And do expect that trend to continue once again against a Sacramento Kings squad that's been really, really bad defensively. So pick number 2, I'm going with the over 30.5 points here for Joel Embiid. That'll be pick number 2. And then pick number 3, rounding things out here, guys. We're going to go to the New Orleans Pelicans, take it on the Utah Jazz. And this is where the prop that I was talking about getting bumped as soon as I hit the record button comes into play. Zion Williamson, this is one of my favorite props early on in the day. I still love it, but just a fair warning, it did get bumped. And it will be his points prop. We're seeing some massive juice on the over here for Zion Williamson. Once again, we're talking about a guy that is playing without an opponent that's going to give him, or without a teammate, I should say, that's going to give him a usage bump up. Who is that going to be? That is going to be Brandon Ingram. Once again, a guy that's been out for a few games here, so it's nothing new, but he's going to remain out Tuesday. We're looking at the New Orleans Pelicans usage with no Brandon Ingram off the court. For Ingram, when he's off, we're seeing Zion put up a 29.2 usage rate overall, taking a ton of shots, and he's been crushing his points prop overall. Once again, though, this did get bumped. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the juice, the latest odds on Mr. Zion Williamson at his original points line here. Zion, 27.5, actually did get bumped up on the books as well. We're seeing minus 137 at 27.5. I did see this at 26.5 with massive juice on it to start the day. So, or I'm sorry, no, it was at 27.5 on the books. It was at 26.5 on the books. With some massive juice. I got this in at 25.5. My VIP members got this in at 25.5. So just for full transparency, we did get this in at 25.5. When you see the graphic that I put out with my, my TikTok, my short reels, all that stuff, you're going to see this line at 25.5. That's because I was able to lock this in earlier. I got that screenshot of us able to get that line in at that nice valued line. But we're seeing it trend up with still some pretty big juice on the over at 27.5. So minus 137 juice on the over 27.5 points here now. So even if you can get this in at 26.5, really, really good value. Once again, for full transparency, I did get it in at 25.5. You will see that screenshot as far as me personally, my VIP members. But we're now seeing it up to 27.5 on Pinnacle with minus 137 on the over. So even if you can get this in at 26.5 after the bump, we're still looking at some really good value here for Zion Williamson. Once again, a massive team total here, 116.75 implied total. We talked about it. No Brandon Ingram on the court for the Pelicans, which is going to give him a nice bump up in usage with a 29.2 usage rate. Does lead the entire team with 0.3 field goals attempted per minute. And another guy that we want to be targeting, defenses with bad defense around the rim. Kelly Olynyk is now the center for the Utah Jazz. It's been Rudy Gobert for a long time. It seems like a foreign art to be saying we should be targeting people that shoot a lot inside against the Jazz because Rudy Gobert was holding down the court for the Jazz for so long, one of the best interior defenders. He is no longer there. So Zion Williamson, a guy that's going to attack at the rim, finish at the rim. This is really going to be a good spot for him. And once again, a guy that does get to the free throw line a lot as well. We're looking at Zion. He shoots 15.7 times per game, 60% from the field. He also gets to the free throw line 7.7 times per game, where he shoots 72.2% from the free throw line. So, kind of crazy, man. The line movement we're seeing on this early on for Zion. We were able to get this out at 25.5. The line started at 26.5 with major juice. Now it's up to 27.5 with still some pretty significant juice. I think it was at minus 149 on the 26.5 line on Pinnacle. We're now seeing minus 137 at 27.5. So you're still getting a nice discount. Try to get this in as soon as possible, this Zion prop. I really do like it. So, pick number 3, going with the over 26.5 points here for Zion Williamson. And that will be my 3 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, I don't know what you're waiting for. Once again, we already got all these picks in before the bumps occurred, and we're going to see even more bumps happen throughout the day. So I'd love to have you join the VIP member package. That's where you're going to get access to all those early edge picks, all those early edge alerts, all of my tickets as soon as I place them. I would highly recommend you check that out. And if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, check them out today. Use that promo code KJKDFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Wishing you all the best of luck on your NBA player props picks tonight, and we will see you in the next one.